Welcome back to No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. NBA All-Star Weekend is almost here, and we got a major announcement to tell y'all. We are taking our talents to Cleveland. We will be out there All-Star Weekend Saturday, February 19th. We got the No Chill with Gilbert Arenas live show. Make sure you pull up. Can't give you the location just yet because some of y'all are weirdos and might do some crazy shit. You know. We got to vet y'all out. Got to get the security team in place, Secret Service. We got the man, the myth, the legend pulling back up. Cleveland rocked with you, though, right? For the most part, you have busted their ass.
For the most part, because they won the series, but I was busting their ass. But
Okay.
you know, it's a great crowd.
Okay. So make sure y'all pull up. But before we get out there, we're still at Gil's house. We're still in beautiful LA, enjoying this warm weather. No chill. We're gonna bring some space heaters and whatnot because it's about to be like 11 degrees. Already checked the 14-day forecast. Before we get out there, we're gonna do a little All-Star talk. So let's go ahead and take a look at the All-Star starters. It's pretty much the usual suspects. You know, we had Trey, DeMar, guys that made their first time as All-Star starters. Also, Ja Morant on the West. Mm-hmm. But a name other than like LeBron, Curry, Durant, Giannis, the usual guys, jokers. A name that caught people's eyes and attention. Andrew Wiggins making his first All-Star game as a starter. Had that K-pop push in addition to Warriors World that got him the votes. So when you look at these All-Star starters, are you buying or selling the All-Star starters?
Listen, I mean, it's, you know, the starting position is about production and fan favorite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I've never seen someone who averaged 2 points. Zaza almost made it, but he did almost make it.
Yao Ming was a questionable one too, early back before his career really blossomed. He got the, that 1 billion Chinese strong vote out there.
But you know, it's about being fan favorite. So at the end of the day, you can't knock somebody for making a team because they're a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Golden State Warriors. You're in atmosphere. You're playing well. It's not like he's been bumming. He's playing well. So he deserves what he got.
So we talked about this previously, and I mentioned I thought that Wiggins was an all-star. I didn't think he was all-star starter level. Mm-hmm. But I have to ask you, if you're a guy like Devin Booker, best team in the NBA, light-skinned, good-looking, in that whole Kardashian-Jenner clan, you're already in there. Are you mad at your boo for not giving you that push, dude? Kendall didn't use that Kardashian machine, which is like 300-400 billion strong on social, to get the All-Star starter votes, and Wiggins is getting off the K-pop. Are you mad at all?
But you can be mad that you're not a starter, but you can't be mad at Wiggins because you're not in the same position. Wiggins is going in as a forward, so he's battling forwards. Booker is battling the guards. So he's out, Luka's out. You know what I mean? Chris Paul is out. They're fighting with John Morant and Curry right now.
Yeah.
Usually the guards in the West, that battle for votes is really hard because it's going to be 4 popular guys. So, like John Morant basically pushed out Luka this year.
So that was the thing I think a lot of media members were clamoring about. It was broken up between guards and forwards, so there wasn't even an opportunity, like you mentioned, to be able to do that. So do you think in the future of All-Star voting they should go positionless? Just the top 5 guys in each conference get voted as the starters?
No. See, they got to stop. See, and that's what happens, that somebody who is a favorite gets beat out by somebody who just came on the scene. And then you want to change it so that doesn't happen. Like Sinners, right? Sinners within the last 5, 8, 9 years, they took that presenter spot out, right? And now those guys are battling with guards or forwards. So it's now 3 forwards.
No.
When they should be battling themselves, like the past did. Like, when Shaquille has all his all-stars and, Ewing has all his all-stars and all these guys have their own all-stars battling against their centers. The new guys, they don't get those accolades now because you remove the center versus center battle. Now the centers have to battle power forwards. No. So it kind of already messed up, generational centers because of what they did. So no one's going to ever make more All-Star games than, the centers in the past, which sucks.
Yeah.
So trying to make it positionless becomes dumb because if you look at it, the guards will have more voting than the centers the power forwards. So you have your all-stars with just 4 guards.
So I believe the way the All-Star voting is broken down, fans get 50%, players get 25%, medias get 25%.
Serious?
Yeah. Do you think...
Bullshit.
Do you think that should change at all?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't.
I just thought the fans voted for the starters, and then that's how that worked.
It's weighted, so fans votes counts for 50%, players get the vote as well. So a guy like Wiggins wasn't as high on like the players and media vote, but because he had the 50% fan push, that elevates him to the top. And believe me, like I said, Wiggins is an all-star. So
I'm gonna just be honest with you. That sounds stupid. And I'm gonna say this is why it sounds stupid. There's 400 and how many players? Let's just say 500 players.
Yeah.
Right? We got 500 players. So that's 500 possible votes. Right? And how many media do we have?
I don't even know how many media I feel like some of those media, I've seen them and I've seen their jumpers, they're broke. I've never seen them make a 17 or suicide.
But you think we got 100?
I mean, around,
okay, so that's 600 people. The this 600 people is gonna do versus fans at 2.6 million votes?
Yeah, for sure.
This doesn't do Are you serious?
It's real.
That's 600 people. Like, what are they actually gonna do? Like,
I think it's like a point structure. I feel like the NBA is super secretive with it.
Yeah,
and like someone mentioned, we need to bring back that David Stern NBA where this type of shit ain't happening.
But that's what I said. If it's vote for vote, those.
No, I don't think it's vote for. I think it's
because if it's vote, what are you gonna give those 600? 10 extra votes, 20 extra votes. Like, how do you do that? Because the public outweighs this 600 people.
Yeah,
there's nothing this 600 people can do versus the world.
But what I'm saying is, so the fans basically get 50%. The players have their 25%, so it's a percentage breakdown. But to your point,
but that's what I'm saying. Even if the fans get 50%, if one player gets 3 million fan votes,
yeah,
how can he get beat? How can he get beat? I don't know what numbers you're gonna do with this 600. Let's say the person that you guys like gets 1 million votes. How is this 600 gonna equal 3 million to actually just beat him in that numbers?
For sure.
So that's weirdo shit anyway.
I mean, I feel like media gets a little bit too much. I even feel that way. We look at baseball and the Hall of Fame voting and Barry Bonds not getting in. A lot of media who never played, and it's like, when I was a kid, I watched a lot of porno. That didn't make me Ron Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? So just to be real. I look at the way that the media rocks, and it's like, yeah, you watch a lot, but sometimes you don't even know what you're watching.
You don't know
just
what
getting
you're
a bag. It's like shit. You know what I mean? Like, so how much of a role should they be able to play? And then also players, I would ask you from your perspective, if you're a player and you're asked to vote on the All-Star game, are you really voting for the guys you're rocking with? Do you really give or are you kind of not rolling with guys you're not rolling with, trying to get your boys, and you going heavy on the Arizona side, so I'm getting Channing Frye's and all those type of dudes votes, or how's that breaking down?
Okay, so when it comes to the media, like, you really have to actually look at the characters, because they want to question our characters. You have to really look at the characters, because media is supposed to be unbiased voting, right? Well, most of them don't catch players live, so you're not watching everyone live. It's like ranking. Yeah. You're not watching everyone live to see what someone's doing. You're just looking at numbers, crunching numbers, doing that, right? So you don't actually have the eye test on most of the players. 2, you're basing your relationship off interviews they're giving you personally, right? Or something you said. So you look at the Aaron Rodgers situation, when that media guy who never met him, right, gives his opinion on why he shouldn't make it.
Yeah.
Why does that person get a vote?
That's real.
Like he's telling you, like even with somebody like a Skip Bayless. We know you're not voting for LeBron MVP. That is not acceptable. Yeah. You can't do that. You can't. Shannon Sharp. We know you're voting LeBron.
I'm giving Shannon a vote.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you have to. It has to be 50-50. Everyone has an equal shot. Once you start having biased people voting, now it becomes crooked.
Well, that's
It becomes interview. Like, yeah, I give you a nice interview. I give you an exclusive. I give you all the details. It becomes one of those things.
I mean, I think that's kind of the bullshit in the whole process as well. Because we call it all, and even all-stars in general. You know, when you're talking basketball, having a debate with somebody, and they start talking about all-star games, that they're not very knowledgeable with basketball. Like, who's the best half-season player? Like, oh, he was a great half-season player. It really doesn't make sense to me, but I would like to see a more equitable way for guys to be representing this thing. Because if you're playing with small markets, you're not going to get, you know, in theory, you're not going to get the votes that a guy in a major market. We saw that with Lakers fans almost getting Caruso, you know, a few years ago. The Caruso vote was heavy and strong. I voted for Caruso just because, you know, sometimes we're just like, yo, let's f some shit up and see if we can't blow this whole thing up. But, so yeah, you know, so just looking at that way, just figuring out a way to make it more equitable. Like you mentioned, no centers. It's just tough. So I don't know what the solution is.
This is it. I like, if fans been voting for the starters from back when, keep it that way. Keep it that way. Having players vote and player voting and media vote, it's pointless. It's so, the number is so minute that it's meaningless to it. Like, there's millions, there's 7 billion people on this planet.
Yeah.
Right? There's 600 votes that you're giving 50% to. For what?
For sure.
You know what I mean? So this is for what? That's not even a community at this point.
Yeah. I'm hurt too because I feel like we're both media now, and they didn't let you vote. They didn't let me vote. So Adam Silver, we need to chat, homeboy.
And then
Black History Month. Let us get our votes in.
Let's get our votes in. As a player, what do I give a shit about voting for?
That's what I would say. I don't think you're gonna sit in. I'm not imagining you at the crib like, you go through meticulously, checking numbers. Oh, okay.
I make $27 million a year, and first of all, I'm not on this sheet anyway. Yeah, I'm not sitting there doing that. It's one of those, throw that shit in the trash.
And that's the problem. I feel the same way with, like you mentioned, with media. Media's gonna have their biases. Oh, this dude gave me a good interview. He's always been cool. Oh, he retweeted me. He rocked with my article. Like, versus like, oh damn, Gil didn't say shit to me. Like, I'm not voting for you.
I'm not voting. He cussed me out last time. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's too much, bias. Let the fans keep their votes. It's been working fine.
Okay.
It's been working fine.
All right, NBA fans, are you looking for a daily fantasy option for the NBA? Then you need to try the award-winning app, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy. I love this, and I know you will too. All you have to do is pick anywhere from 2 to 5 players. Select the under or over of their projection, and you can win up to 10 times your entry. Prize Picks also offers any prop you can think of, from point scoring to rebounds. You can even do steals. You're even allowed to mix sports entries. For example, you can grab the over on John Morant and the under on Travis Kelce. And don't forget to use promo code NOCHILL to receive 100% instant deposit, match up to $100. That's promo code NOCHILL for 100% instant deposit match. Check out prizepicks.com. Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy.
All right, now, we're going to do a little role playing. We're going to put ourselves in the mind. You get to be LeBron. I get to be KD. You're the leading vote getter. You get to go first. We're going to draft the All-Star team. So what we do is look at the other 8 starters. We'll go 1 for 1. You go first. I go second. We'll go back and forth till we got our team filled. So I'm going to let you go ahead and go first, LeBron. Who are you picking for your squad?
Okay, I'm 38. Do I want to win the All-Stars MVP or do I want to win the game? I'm going to go with Greek.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Greek first.
All right, you got Giannis. So for me, I'm KD. I'm not even playing, so I'm just going to be a hater. I'm going to go with Wiggins first. But if I was playing and I was KD,
come on,
I'm going with Wiggins because I'm going to freeze him out. My dad, Marcus Johnson, he played in 5 All-Star games. He told me his first All-Star game, it was major freeze-out mode, not getting the rock. So I know if Wiggins is out there, I'm getting more buckets.
So you're going to pick Wiggins?
Yeah. That's KD. I'm a KD, so I'm already in my mind, the best player in the league right now. Wiggins go rebound.
Okay.
And he's easily impressionable, too, so he'll do whatever I say. First All-Star game, look, dog, when you get out there, just give me the rock. Get out the way.
Okay, so therefore, I'll take Greek, then I'll go with Curry never plays hard in the All-Star game, so and I got to think about how they play. You know, Curry don't want to get hurt, so he never really goes hard. So I'll go with Ja Morant.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, I should have fucked with Ja just because he's a legend. I'm sorry, Ja. But I'm going to go with DeMar. Just because I rock with DeMar. We had him on the show. He seems like a good dude.
Alrighty, then I will go with Curry.
Okay. And I'm assembling my squad not to win, but just so I can get the most buckets. But I'm going to go ahead and get Trey. I know he's going to take – it may be his first time, but he's going to be shooting a lot. But either way, I'm rocking with Trey.
Then I'm going with Jokic.
Okay. Then who I got left?
Joel Embiid.
Embiid? I'll rock with Embiid.
You got to.
We might have to fight if I'm KD, but it's all good.
Well, so let me see my lineup. Bron.
We already have Bron, so you already got it.
Jokic, Greek,
That's crazy. Bron and KD might not play, but the game is the game.
Curry, Ja. Yeah, we're gonna smack that ass.
See, Gil, that's what you think, but the rules have changed. Now it's not about the highest scoring joint. The first 3 quarters are pretty much irrelevant. When you get to the fourth, it starts 0-0, and then from there.
0-0, and then start from there? Okay, then we're gonna smack that ass. I mean, it's not like your team don't change. It's not like your team changes. You still got the same 5 players.
Embiid's African. He's going to play hard no matter what. He's going to treat it like a real game. That was my ace in the hole. And I got Trey getting buckets for light-skinned people far and near.
I mean, listen, Joel does play very well in the playoffs, like in that last minute. But, with LeBron, Jokic, Greek going to play hard. Ja Morant is a hit and miss. Usually your first all-star, you don't know what it is. You're just there, happy to be there. So, you can come out strong or you can just come out, just trying to enjoy that moment. But you're still talking about a bunch of players that they enjoy all-star because it represents, like status, but they're really worried about that second half of the season. So, so it all depends on, how close you are to winning the MVP, depending on who's going to really make that push. So, Jokic is going to play hard. Greek's going to play hard. So, it's, at this point, we got a 2 for 2. I mean, you probably got, DeMar's going to play hard, Trey, Joel. So it all depends.
Okay. Well, you've had the luxury of playing in All-Star games. What do you remember about that first time making an All-Star squad?
Beyonce and Jay-Z on the front row. That's really them. I mean, that's what it is. It's when you get there and you sit on it, calling your name, and you just see like every superstar just sitting in that front row. Like that's just like.
Are they giving it up? Like, what's up, Gil? Or are they trying to play you?
Like, no. They say what's up. They, you high-five them and all that. But just the fact that you get them all in one building, that's what becomes different because it's hard to see. Like when you're a Laker, you have that advantage over everyone else. But All-Star Weekend where you get everybody, you get them all there, and you just be like, they came to see me. I mean, they didn't come to see me, but they came to see me for real. Like, I know, Kobe AI is here, but but they really here to see me though, So just to see them all, just there for a pickup game. It's like you got to think about it. The All-Star game is like the biggest pickup game in the world.
What city was your first game in?
Denver.
Okay.
So, yeah,
comparable to Cleveland in non-crackiness.
Huh?
Comparable to Cleveland in non-crackiness.
Yeah, usually cold cities is rough. I ain't gonna lie, cold cities is rough. Like it just, I'm just gonna be honest because it's you. The attire is a little different in the cold from, the women that's there, versus, on the West, LA, Vegas, those outfits are gonna look a little better than, boots, Uggs, and leggings in the East Coast. But listen, some girls gonna give it to you. They gonna be out in the cold, shivering and stuff in skirts. You gotta give it up to them. But you get a better look, on the West.
We got a lot of guys that are playing in their first All-Star game. What advice would you give them about All-Star weekend and how to get through the weekend? Because as you know, it's cracking, parties, a lot of turn-ups, a lot of opportunities to go out there and get it that may impact your performance come Sunday. So what advice are you giving them about how to handle All-Star weekend?
Go out and get it.
Okay.
I mean, it's it's your first All-Star. I mean, you want to go out there, enjoy it. It's about enjoying the moment. That's what, like, if you look at people when they make their first All-Star, it's happy, it's enjoying the moment. You're there, you're an All-Star, you all your hard work paid off. Like, this is the first time where you get to just really just sit back and just like, dang, I really did it now. You got to remember, the media's different in All-Star weekend. Now you got like 20 of them at the same time, like, yo, y'all, like, you get the ones you see on TV, they there. So it's a real different atmosphere. So you just take it all in and then understand that moving forward, you want that feeling every year, right? You want that feeling. I want to feel this. So I'm going to finish the season off right in the summer. I'm cooking. Like, I really got to go in the lab because I don't want nobody to take this away from me. This is what I'm working for. This is the atmosphere I like. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is. There's a reason people get pissed off that they didn't make All-Star game. It's the atmosphere. It's this like.
So a question I have for you, and it's also something I wondered about the bubble too. It seems like, is there, are the high-level stars getting the nicer rooms in the hotel? There's only so many rooms in hotel rooms, obviously, in these cities. Are you getting a nice suite, or who's getting the presidential? Is that going to LeBron? How's those situations breaking down?
To be honest, you're going to have to ask, somebody who's bigger than me. You're going to have to ask it like an AI or something.
How was your room, though?
I had a nice suite.
Okay.
I had a nice suite.
Did they give you snacks in the room? Like, what?
No.
Okay.
I had snacks and congratulations and all that.
Okay.
That's what I said. I had a nice room. But you still get the upgrade. So no matter who you are, you get the upgrade to whatever you want. So you got to remember, how many presidential suites are there in the hotel?
I feel like just one.
So
just like there's one president.
So I'm pretty sure on a presidential suite, Adam Silver is taking that. You know what I mean? So I don't, especially if you stand at the hotels, So I don't see a player getting presidential suite. They're going to get the biggest suite they can possibly get. Or they're going to just do it. Most of them, I'm going to go to a hotel that I like.
Okay. Do you get to pick, or is the NBA like, this is where you're staying, or you can get the Airbnb love? I'm trying to experience.
Okay, we'll just keep it a buck. There's certain players that's bigger than, like, when people say there's somebody bigger than the game, in some moments, and there's people that's bigger than their surroundings. Was Jordan staying at the same hotel as everybody else? Probably not.
Yeah.
Was Kobe? Probably not. So it's just one of those things, because you got to remember, they have more to lose being in that surrounding, right? You got to remember, if we're going to an All-Star game, and let's say we're going to an All-Star game and LeBron is there, right? Everybody in the hotel is trying to get LeBron. Every girl in the hotel is trying to get to LeBron, so why would he put himself in that type of situation? So he's going to be off-site somewhere.
Okay.
So he can think, he don't have to worry about, he can go and come as he please, he can go down, get some food, and, he don't have to worry about, someone bringing him food and, who is this at the door? So, you take all that out the window, when you just move hotels. There's just certain players that just, they're bigger than, they're bigger than everyone else. So I don't see themselves sitting in the same hotel as everyone else.
So you mentioned how amazing All-Star Weekend is, how incredible it is, but I want to know what's the worst or most annoying part of All-Star Weekend that people don't know about?
That exactly, been in a hotel where every player is. That means all the fans are there, all the groupies there, and if you're just trying to get in with your family, get out, and everybody's tugging on you because this is the first time they seeing you, like, it becomes like, yo, this is not what I wanted right now. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to go in, do what I have to do, get back. So it becomes one of those because you got to remember, you're stuck to your confinement. Because you can't go down to the lobby. I'd be like, hey, baby, I'm about to go down to the lobby, see what's, cracking over there at the bar. Like, no, you can't do that. There's no, you get that getting all shut down. You know what I mean? So, when it's All-Star break, you got to remember, a lot of players is going on vacation, right? They're going to take that little vacation break. So you bring your family because it's kind of like a getaway too. Like, let's just, be a family. Let's just go and try to enjoy ourselves. Well, that shit is hard when everyone and their mama's there. So you try to do some of the events that's, like most of the time, the only time you leave is, if Shaq is doing his roast, you're gonna go to that.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, he's gonna have his Jordan party, or Kenny Smith. When he does his party, you're gonna go to that. So you try to get to some of those events, just to relax. But for the most part, just the normal thing of going in and out of the hotel becomes a hassle.
And is there you trying to go to those parties, you pull up, is there any static, you getting in right away? Is there any bullshit at the door? Are they trying to play you?
Usually when you're a player, the Jordan one, you're gonna get in. Kenny's, that's the players' party, so you're gonna get in that one. Shaq's roast, they're not denying an NBA player from getting into that. So, so they're not gonna, but it is one of those things where if you don't, probably, let Shaq know you're coming with a few people, you can get put somewhere where you.
That's what.
Because but you gotta understand how big, something like that is. It's a roast. He's been doing it for years. So you being who you are, you want to let him know so he can put you where you're supposed to be. Because if you think you can just come in there and be like, yo, hey, I'm here, what's happening? They're going to accommodate you, yeah. They're like, oh, shit, Gilbert Arenas, what's happening? How many you got? I got 3. Oh, yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
Now, you looking at that rope, you ain't up there. You're going to be sitting, you ain't up there. You ain't let the man know you was coming, so he ain't put no spaces for you. So, that's the only problem you have with something like that.
So travel light, basically.
Travel light, or hey, big fella, I got 3, 4. Is that cool? Is that cool?
Sure.
Like, man, I only got 2 seats for you. I'll take those 2. I'll take those 2. They only got 2. You know what I mean? So.
Now, this is always stuff I'm sure a lot of fans have kind of wondered, because you see the experience in the weekend, but how it really breaks down from a player standpoint, and also just trying to make sure you're in good enough condition mentally and physically come game time to actually go out there and do some work.
But that's what I said. You're just enjoying the moment, to be honest. You're just enjoying. You're just playing a game. You're trying to, play in front of the fans. You're trying not to get hurt because it's still it's meaningless, but it means something. But it doesn't mean what we're all here for. So you're not trying to get hurt. I remember when I jumped off the trampoline that year. We was in Vegas and, the dunk squad was having a real tough go at it. You know what I mean? They was missing, more than they have shit out. The crowd was down. So I was like, hey, let me go ahead and, do this. Regular dunk, between the legs, Yeah. But it's because a player did it. But my coach was like, wait, what? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because, I twist my ankle, mess up the rest of the season. Now we don't have a chance, So players do go into it like with a softer game style.
For sure.
They go in with a softer game style. And if anybody's close to the end that can get MVP, that person just turns it up just a little bit more.
All right, Gil, last thing we're going to do, I want your all-time NBA All-Star starting 5, but you got to include yourself. So you and 4 more players.
Damn.
Who's going out there and doing work?
All right, so you already just threw in a wrinkle. Okay, so I'm going to go first pick is going to be, I'm going to go, obviously, Jordan. LeBron, Kobe. Damn, I got one more pick. Ooh, man. I'm gonna go Kevin Durant.
Okay. So no Magic, no AI.
You made me pick myself.
So you picking yourself over Magic?
No, you made me pick myself.
I'm just saying.
You made me pick me. Like I didn't. I don't want me.
For sure. But I need you to go get buckets.
Yeah.
Give yourself some credit. You're a bucket getter.
Yeah, I'm a bucket getter, but I'm trying to win.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to win. Like when I play video games, bro, I'm not picking myself. You know what I mean? I'm 6'4". I'm trying to be big.
Okay, that's real.
But if it wasn't me, I'm going with AI.
Okay. Well, that's a squad right there. I think that squad would fare well. So you have anything you're excited about All-Star Weekend in Cleveland?
No.
Nothing.
Nah. It's Cleveland.
But can Cleveland be cracking in the right conditions? I know we've heard Joakim
In the summer.
Okay, Cleveland's cracking.
In the summer. It's gonna be cold as hell there. And we live here. You see the sun in the back? Like right now, that's kind of cold.
Yeah.
Right, I wear sandals and shorts for the most part.
It is a little bird
I got on sandals right now.
Yeah.
So going into the snow, I gotta get like 10 boots or some type of boots. Yeah, it's gonna be cold. I ain't seen that in a minute. I haven't seen it cold in probably about 9 years.
Okay. That's real.
9.
Well, look, everybody else out there that's going to be in Cleveland, come be cold with us. Like I said, we're going to be doing a live show out there for all of y'all. Again, no weirdos, please. We're going to vet you, pat downs. All right. Extra strength security, check your breath too, breath mints, mask, all that good shit. But we'll be out there, pull up for the No Chill with Gilbert Arenas live show in Cleveland. That's all we got for y'all today, but everybody be safe out there and we'll see you soon.